Love Ki Ghanti 1. You Can't Decide When It Rings. Written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Chapter 53. The Quiz. Shabnam was not good at studies. But no one had told her this. Shabnam came first every year, so even if someone said something to her, on what basis would he say it? But in 9th grade, Prashant looked straight into her eyes and said this. Both were in the same class but in different sections. Shabnam was the topper of her section, while Prashant was the topper of his section. The only difference between the two was that every year Shabnam came first, and Prashant came second. On one Saturday, to please a government official, a quiz competition was organized between the two sections of Class 9 under the Jamun tree, in which Prashant's team of 9th A defeated Shabnam's team of 9th B. After the quiz, all the teachers also followed the government officer to the principal's office. Leaving the field vacant, the students of Class 9th A started celebrating. Prashant was just happy to win while his friends humiliated Shabnam's team, i.e. Class 9th B. It's party time, a boy said, and all the 9th A students went into the canteen, whereas the 9th B's children remained standing under the jamun tree. Samosas were being cooked in the pan. While waiting, the students of 9th A started teasing 9th B again while standing in the canteen. After enduring for some time, a boy thundered from a distance. "Aolala," the sound of these little ones stopped coming out. Saying this, a boy from 9th A expressed that he did not hear the roar of the boy from 9th B. "Chahote, small kid, run home and come back after drinking a cup of Horlicks, then maybe your voice will reach us," said another boy of 9th A, after which 9th B got angry and came to the canteen. "What did you say?" a girl from 9th B asked. "He said that Uncle Siraj has said that losers will not get samosas today. If you want to lick the chutney, then tell me," a girl from 9th A replied. "Hey, I didn't say anything like that." Uncle Siraj of the canteen could only say this, and a scuffle started there. At the same time, Prashant had told Shabnam that she was not good at studies at all. The principal's plan to please the government official was foiled when Uncle Siraj, the canteen owner, barged into the principal's office and requested him to save his canteen from being ruined. After that day, both classes were humiliated during prayer sessions every day for a week. Teachers thought that this would bring improvement in the children, but what happened was just the opposite. The flame of enmity arising from the quiz would automatically cool down after the night's sleep, which would be revived by the teachers themselves by fanning it at the time during prayer sessions. This created fierce enmity between the children of both classes. The students of the senior class kept adding additional fuel to the fire of enmity between the students of Class 9th, according to their respective experiences. Feeling extremely embarrassed, Shabnam worked hard for the next 3 months and scored higher marks than Prashant in every test. Shabnam's male friends and female friends humiliated Prashant's friends every time by going to Prashant's class and waving Shabnam's answer sheet like a flag. This would be discussed within the whole school, and everyone would make the 9th A students angry by teasing them. Prashant's male friends and female friends used to get angry every time and ask Prashant to study more, but every time he remained calm and advised everyone to stay calm. Before the Diwali holidays, a function was organized in the school. The principal observed that there was a lot of enthusiasm among the children about the question competition. Therefore, he organized a question competition at the end of the function. Hearing this, Prashant's friends got scared, and Shabnam's friends jumped with joy because it was them who had organized this quiz competition after making complete preparations as part of a conspiracy. After listening to the quiz, the students of the senior class canceled their personal programs, and everyone came together to watch the war, i.e. the quiz of the 9th class. When this came out from the mouth of Prashant's friends, "Today even the last ounce of respect has ended," Prashant again asked them to remain calm. The quiz started and ended in no time. History repeated itself, and Prashant's team once again defeated Shabnam's team badly. In proper words, Prashant alone had defeated Shabnam's entire team. After that, 3 to 4 people booed in honor of Prashant, While the rest booed against 9th B that day, along with the girls of 9th B, the boys also cried, hiding their faces. They just didn't let anyone see their tears. This defeat shook Shabnam's confidence so much that instead of first, she did not even come 5th in the December exams. By securing the first position, Prashant silenced Shabnam as well as her entire group from speaking again. Prashant's friends created a ruckus outside Shabnam's class for the entire next week. But the day Shabnam started crying, everyone became calm. Children are children. They enjoy teasing each other, but they can't bear to see anyone cry. Everyone came and said sorry to Shabnam, but Prashant did not say sorry. Why does he even say that? Because he had never teased Shabnam. Shabnam's male friends and female friends felt that Prashant considered himself very big. But Shabnam knew the truth that Prashant was one of the few children of 9th A who never troubled 9th B. When Shabnam, immersed in her thoughts, went to the ground, she saw Prashant sitting alone under a tree. Prashant was sitting alone and studying. "What am I lacking?" Shabnam asked Prashant honestly. "Go and ask the teachers." Prashant bluntly signaled Shabnam to leave and started solving the mathematics problem. Shabnam saw that despite being in 9th class, Prashant was sitting with the question of 10th class. "Why are you standing on my head? Go away from here." When Prashant said teasingly, Shabnam sat there instead of going. When Prashant stared at her, she put a finger on her mouth to show that she would remain silent. Shabnam sat quietly for 10 minutes and Prashant solved the question. As shortly as the solution was found, Prashant became a gentleman like before. "I'm sorry, I said nonsense." Prashant apologized for his behavior. "Accepted, now tell me, what am I lacking?" Without wasting time, Shabnam asked about her shortcomings. "The same thing that was in me till 8th grade, studying is not punishment. Studying is fun. So don't focus on memorizing anything. Become engrossed in what you are reading. You won't need to memorize anything. All the connections will automatically get established in the mind." Prashant expressed his views easily, but Shabnam did not understand anything. Prashant laughed and explained to Shabnam that it had taken him the entire holidays to understand this. Just as Raju had an intelligent distant brother like Darshan, similarly Prashant had a distant sister. Prashant learned how to read while studying with his distant sister during summer vacations. That day, Prashant and Shabnam became friends, which benefited Shabnam in the final exam. This time too she had come first, but this time something was different. Like most Bharatiya children, Shabnam was also a student who forgot everything about the previous class as shortly as she moved to the next class. But this time she remembered a lot. This time she also understood the mutual connections of mathematical formulas and also remembered the relationships between the characters of history. She did not memorize the English questions, but he understood the story that was asked by the questions. On the day of the result, a question competition was again held between both groups, but this time the score was 20-25. Prashant's team had managed to score 5 points more than Shabnam's team. Shabnam's team was sad about the defeat, but Shabnam could not believe in her performance. "There are connections in my mind. I haven't remembered anything, yet I remember everything." Saying this, Shabnam was so happy. Out of happiness, a filmy scene was created by her. In 90% of Bharat, it is called a film scene, whereas in 10% of Bharat and the rest of the world, it is a very common scene. This is so common that no one even calls it a scene. Friends hug each other, it is a normal thing. But this was not a common thing in Uttarakhand. Just as Shabnam used to hug her female friends when she was happy, she hugged Prashant very happily. It seemed as if an electric current had run through Prashant's body. He stood like a statue and the other children were surprised. Seeing everyone quiet, Shabnam realized that she was hugging a boy.